The best example I can think of helping a child with bedwetting issues came from about 4 months ago when a mother reached out to us after seeing a video just like this one. Her child was very frequently being a bedwetter, like to the point where it was almost every night, and it became a very stressful situation for the parents and a very stressful and embarrassing situation for the child. I mean, they were trying everything in their knowledge to help the situation. They obviously weren't letting the child drink liquid before bedtime. They had special sheets to make the cleanup process easier. They tried rewards and bribes. They even had special pajamas that were absorbable. They even were waking him up every night to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, which just means everyone in the entire family was not getting a good night's sleep. And probably the worst of all is that he was super embarrassed because he could never attend his birthday parties or anything like that that included a sleepover at a friend's house. Thankfully, the mom did eventually come across our page where we were able to explain neurologically based care and the root cause of what was going on. On our very first phone call, I virtually guaranteed the mom that the child would have a retained spinal galant reflex. And if you're not familiar with what the spinal galant reflex is, and you do have a child who is struggling with bedwetting issues, let me take just a couple seconds to explain what the reflex is and how to test for it at home, because if you see it on your child, it is a very huge indicator that that is contributing to their bedwetting issues. Okay, so this is how we're going to see if your child has a spinal galant reflex. So what you'll do is you'll just have them start by going on their hands and knees like this, and they just have a neutral spine. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to lift the back of their shirt to expose their low back about to right here. And then when you have skin on skin and you have their low back exposed, what you'll do is you will stroke their low back by their spine. So like if this is the spine, you would stroke right here, and then you'd go a little bit further out and stroke here and stroke here. So you're stroking on their back. And what you're doing is when you stroke, if they start moving like this, and you stroke, and then they move, and you stroke, and they move, and then you go to the other side, and this is their spine, and you stroke with your finger, and they move, and you stroke with your finger, and they move, and then you keep working further and further out. If they keep doing that, and they keep moving, that means it's a positive indicator for the spinal galant reflex. So the main thing is this is a reflex. It's not just them being ticklish. This is a primitive reflex that they were born with and they never got rid of, and now it's contributing to their bedwetting issues. And I'm out of time right now, so I'll make a part 2.